Hello,
Hi.
I'm ready for your class. I just fell running and I destroyed my hand and my knee.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. So I'm going to put a patch and try to do my yoga because I need yoga.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry you fell. You just
Well,
tripped?
you know, they wash their outside of the buildings here and I tripped and whatever. I didn't break anything, so I'll try, but it's right on my hand. So I don't know how I'm going to put my hand, but I'll try. Okay.
Okay. You
Can I
can
put
do
some band-aid?
everything on your elbows when we're on our
Okay.
hands.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. We're going to get started in another 1 minute. Okay, well, let's go. We're going to get started. Sue will join us in a few minutes. Okay, hands on your waist. Take your feet hip width apart. Turn your head, look left, and then right. And back left. This time, take your gaze to the shoulder. Come back center. Take your gaze to the right. Come back center. Squeeze your elbows back behind you so you feel the upper back activate. Drop your chin. Take your gaze, look up. Sweep the arms up to the ceiling. Try to get them nice and long. Left hand down, go up and over to the right. Or sorry, to the left. There's Susan. Come back up. Good morning, Susan. Go the other side. Come back up. Drop it down again. And switch. Okay, both arms up. Take them a little wider. So you're sort of making like a V with your arms. Now come all the way down really slowly. Transfer the weight to the back of the feet. Bend your knees a little bit and relax the head. So let's just stay here for 3 more big breaths. Okay, we're going to unhinge at the hip, arms out to the side, nice and long, slowly come all the way back up. And we're going to do that again, nice and slow. Booty pushes back, tummy goes in. Come all the way back down, let the head go. You might feel like the torso is getting a little closer to the legs. Okay, unhinge again, all the way back up, long arms out to the side, palms flip up as you draw the arms up to the ceiling. Take them back by your side, bring your hands to heart, pick up your left knee. Stand nice and tall. So you're lifting, you're trying to lift out of your right hip. Whoops, don't do that. You kind of really need to pick a spot and make it your focus when you're balancing. Okay, switch sides. So get taller and get out of that sinking into your left hip. Lift up. Okay, put that foot down. Step your left foot forward. Not huge. Sweep your arms out. And I want you to lean forward. Just keep going. You have a little bend in your front knee. Now from here, you're just going to take the hands all the way down to the floor. Nothing else changes, fingertips only. So there's no weight going into the hands. Now extend your arms out as you begin to unhinge, come back up, but keep your forward lean. Take it down slowly. Just keep a little bend in your front knee. Bring it back up. So you should feel the entire back of the body working here. Now give me a little bit more lean in. Go for it. Reach your arms out. Take the arms down. And one last time, bring them up nice and slow. All muscle work in here. Lean in more. Bring your hands to heart. Shoulders over your hips. Reach your arms up. Nice and long with the arms. You can connect the hands or not, it doesn't matter. Right now we're doing a hip flexor opener, so you should be feeling a nice little stretch right in the front. Keep nice and high on your back toes. Bring your hands back to heart. Bend your front knee. Lean forward. Now push off and come back to standing. Should be a nice smooth transition. Bring the right foot forward. Lean in. Now only a little bend in that front leg, right? Extend the arms out. Slowly lower the hands. Nice and high on the back foot. Should feel a nice stretch in the back of the right leg. Come back up, reach your arms out and lean in. Big lean in, small bend in the front knee. Try to keep the shoulders nice and broad. Come on down slow. Should feel like such a good stretch. Sweep the arms back up. Lean in. Front leg is barely bent. Come back down with the hands. So it's just fingertips only. You're not weighting into the floor. All that weight's going into that right leg. Sweep the arms back up. Give me a bigger lean. And back down. Really transitioning between up and down slowly. Come back up. Lean in more. Bring your hands to heart, shoulders over hips, nice and high on the back foot. Sweep the arms up. Just hold and breathe. Trying to loosen up that hip flexor. Hands to heart. Bend into that front knee. Big bend. Knee is going over the toes. Push off back to standing. Sweep your arms up. Bring your hands to heart. You're going to give me a half fold here. Pull in the stomach. Sweep the arms out. Come back up to standing. Hands to heart. Full. Sweep the arms forward. And come back up. Hands to heart. Hinge. Arms out. Hold it here. Butt is back. Arms are straight. This should be hard in and of itself, right? If you're really trying to keep the shoulders broad and the arms straight. Butt back, no weight in the toes. Fold down. Fingertips only. Look through your knees to the back of the room. Let's pedal our knees here. So straight and bend, tiny bend. Hold it here, relax. Let the torso get as close to your thighs as it can. Your head is exactly where it wants to be. And you're taking big breaths to expand your rib cage. Take in as much air as you can. Feel everything enlarge. Okay, we're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Reverse swan dive back to standing. Sweep your arms up. And hands to heart. Pick up your right knee this time. Now, you're going to keep this leg bent, but you're going to hinge it. You're going to hinge through this hip, keeping this leg bent. Fold halfway down. So your back leg is bent. You're trying to activate the hamstring back there. Come back up. Lift that knee up. This is a big balance challenge because you're transitioning from knee up to knee back. Now, while you're folding forward, I want you to try to touch your butt, with that ankle. Run through it one more time. Make this one perfect. End with your knee up. Nice job. Switch sides. Left knee comes up. Left leg stays bent. Hinge through the right side. So when you're hinging forward, you want to be pushing that heel to the butt. You come down to find your torso parallel to the floor. That's the range we're working. You have one more. Whoops. And relax it down. Okay, take a nice big deep breath. Arms are going to stay up. Push your butt back. Give me a little squat. So your spine is long and your arms are active. Just breathe while you hollow out the belly. Now come down a little lower and just breathe. A little bit lower and keep breathing. Fold forward. Straighten out those legs. Let your head go where it wants to. Breathe into that upper back. Inhale, extend, flatten out the back, drift your butt backwards. Exhale, release down. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, big, extend. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one last time. Now hold yourself in a long spine and take your left arm out to the side. Keep it long. Fingertips only on the right hand. Drift your rear arm backwards. Now from here, we're going to try to add a little spinal rotation by lifting from the shoulder. Put the hand down, switch sides. Right arm lifts till it's parallel to the floor, and then lift from the shoulder. Try it again. You're familiar with this move. We normally do it with our feet far apart. It's the same spinal rotation and lift from the shoulder you're looking for. Keep going a few more times. Okay, relax down. Look through your knees. Feel a nice unweighting here of your upper body. Just let it fall where it wants to. Fold your arms. Now you're taking 5 big breaths. And on the exhalation of each of them, see if your forearms are getting any closer to the floor. Coccyx bone rotates up to the ceiling and your legs are straight. Just breathe. Okay, relax your hands to the floor, baby steps with them, walk out to a plank. As soon as you get into your plank, lower to the forearms. Hold your low plank. Just take your gaze forward off the front of the mat so your neck is long. No dropping of the face. Pull in your stomach, work your six-pack muscle. Fight it against gravity because it just wants to hang. We don't want to let it because that's not the look we're going for. Now, if you need to drop to your knees, that's always an option because we're going to be here for a little bit. To intensify this, if you ate your Wheaties this morning and you're feeling like, oh, I feel amazing, I'm going to really kill it today. Isometrically pull those elbows towards your feet. Feel the difference? Little tremble probably happens right away. Hold that. Now release it. Just hold your plank normal. Create that isometric activation again. Keep those legs straight. They're locked out at the knee. Tummy is pulling in. So we're going to really challenge it here. And when we finish, we're ending in a child's pose. So this is where you want to get a little uncomfortable, right? We're here to get stronger. Relax, do a normal forearm plank, no isometric pull, just breathe. You know that child's pose is waiting for you. We're going to do this isometric pull one last time. Get it going. As soon as you do it, you should feel that six-pack muscle having to really work. Okay, relax the knees. You walk the forearms all the way back. We're meeting in child's pose. You can either close the knees or open them. I like them open. Big, deep breaths here. How awesome does this feel? Take a few more. Such a nice stretch for your lower back. Okay, come up. Let's do a few cat-cows. So bring your wrists under your shoulders. Tuck your toes under just so you're stable. You're going to round the back. Look at your knees. Now reverse it. Chest comes forward. Look out. And let's just keep going between the two. So your main focus here is whether you're rounding or extending, you're hollowing out the belly. But I know you already know that. Couple more. When you do these cat-cows, you really want to begin and end with a breath. You got to get air into that upper back. Okay, come into a neutral spine. Come off your hands, walk them back. You're in your full forward fold here. Head relaxes. Inhale, extend, flat back. And reverse swan dive all the way back to standing. Sweep your arms up. Broaden through the shoulders when you do this exercise and try to get your arms straight. Okay, hands to heart. You're going to step your left foot forward, high on the toes on your back foot. So this time, second time through this, we're going to have more distance between the front and back foot. So maybe just wiggle your front foot forward a little bit. So you've got a big stance. Okay, you got that? Now lean in. Now I'm going to have you bend your front leg. Just bend it. Put a big bend in that leg. So you have a big bend. Your knee possibly could be over the heel or in front of. And you're feeling the entire left leg support your body weight. So we're going to go between here and to a straight leg with your hips up. Bring it back. Hold it. Straighten out that leg, pull back. You're still keeping your upper body somewhat leaning forward. Like this would be straight upright, shoulders over hips. I don't want you to go there. I want you to keep a nice lean. Bend. Push away. Still leaning forward. Bend. Now to amp this up a little bit, bring the arms forward. Why not? Keep the knee bent. Slowly lower the arms. They're just hanging in air. And then bring them back up. Parallel to the floor. And lower. And lift. Lots of work for the whole back of the body and your quad. Feeling it everywhere. Keep it going. Okay, keep the arms out. Oh my goodness, pull that leg back. Now you take the shoulders right over the hips and your arms up to the ceiling. Nice. Hands to heart. Step your back foot forward. We're going to switch. Left leg goes back. Now take this front foot, wiggle it forward. So your feet are pretty far apart. Give me a lean in. Now bend that knee. Keep your hips nice and square. Can you lean in a tiny bit more? Feeling all of this, right? Actively working, supporting all your body weight. It's awesome. Now press back, keep your forward lean, come back into it right away. Take it back and bend. Try to relax the toes. You really want to have most of your weight between the pad and heel of the foot. Press it back, bend. Give me a big lean in here. Take the arms out. Now, slow motion, hands come down. Your palms face each other. Fingers are wide. Sweep back up. And lower. And sweep. And lower. Keep it going. Find your breath here. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Just a few more. Pull back. Sweep your arms all the way up. How good does that feel? Hands to heart. Step in. So you're more towards the front of your mat. Big deep breath. Nice slow swan dive down. Push your butt back. Relax while you're down here. 3 big breaths. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Drift your butt backwards. Okay, palms down, step back to a plank. Just hold the plank. left knee to left elbow. Val, you can be on your forearms if it feels better for you that way. Right knee to right elbow. And switch it again. Left knee to left elbow. So Val, if you're on your forearms, just take your knee out to the side so it looks more like a Spider-Man. Really getting into the obliques. One more on each side. Hold your plank. Really pull in the stomach as best you can. Okay, from here, we're going right to pigeon. So you're going to take your right foot behind that left hand, slowly slide your left leg back, and come on down. How good is this? Forehead just rests wherever it wants to. Just try to stay off your right butt cheek. Try to breathe big, huge breaths. And if you can inch that left leg a little further back once you've taken a few breaths, go for it. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other leg, however you want to get there. Once you're there, it's all about your breathing. Really try to fill up the ribs and feel them expand. Okay, back up on your forearms. You're just going to take your right leg and swing it around. And your legs are going to stay bent here. Give me a nice long torso. So lift from the chest, broaden through the shoulders. So if you look at me from the side, I'm not rounding my lower back. So flex your feet, toes up to the ceiling. Now lift the arms so your wrists are over the shoulders. Keep your tummy pulling in. Take your gaze, look up at your hands. Broaden through the shoulders a little more if you can. Now bring the arms slowly back down. Just till they're parallel to the floor. And then we're going to lift them back up again. Nice and slow. Follow it with your gaze. Now, if your neck isn't comfortable with this, keep your head looking forward or wherever it feels good. So when my arms come up, I feel my lower muscles doing a lot of work. Lower muscles, lower abs. Okay, from here, keep your legs bent. You're going to round your back. So you're C-curving the spine as you hollow out the stomach. Come down nice and slowly. Keep pulling in the belly. As soon as you feel the shoulder blades touch the floor, you're going to start rounding up. So really slow and controlled tummy work. Once you get up, you're going to feel yourself roll over your sit bones, come to a long spine. Now C-curve all the way back down. Most important part here is, are you pulling in the stomach? Keep back rounding. As soon as the shoulder blades hit, come up. So nothing's really getting a rest. And again, how fun is this? Oh my goodness. Who doesn't like having a flat tummy? Okay, head down, legs straight, arms going all the way back behind you for a fabulous stretch. So if you can, spread your fingers, have your thumbs touch the floor if you can get there. Palms face each other. Now point your toes. Breathe into the belly while you keep the stomach down. Feel a nice stretch even through the hip flexors. It should feel fabulous. Okay, let's bring the arms coming up slowly. Let's lift the head. Let's tuck the chin. Let's hollow out the belly. Round your spine back up. Nice. Okay. You're going to take your right foot, bring it inside. So it's right on the inside of that left knee. Okay. Now you're going to round your back. So flexing the spine while you pull in the stomach, walk your hands as far as they'll go. Once you get there, just breathe. Okay, keep your spine in flexion, slowly walk back. Once you're back, come to a long spine, we're gonna switch legs. So left foot tucks inside the right knee. Right foot stays flexed, walk it down. It's totally normal for you to be tighter on one side. That's just the way we are. This is my definite tight side. Anyways, use your breath to help you deepen the stretch. Your head's just hanging out wherever it wants to. Okay, slowly round back up. Unhinge so your spine is long. Extend that leg all the way out. Arms here, you're going to round down slowly. Keep pulling in the belly. We're going to relax the head, take the arms all the way back again, behind you. Okay, let's bring the palms and the arms up. Your palms are going to face the floor. Your arms are just going to be straight out by your sides and your hands are not touching the floor. Bring your left knee up to tabletop position so the leg is bent, your knee is over the hip. Join it with the right. Pull in your stomach. Really big hard pull with the tummy. Now you're just going to straighten the right leg and then straighten the left. Lift the head up. You're in a hollow hold position. So your shoulder blades have lifted. Your chin is tucked. You're pressing your stomach down as best you can. Just hold and breathe. You decide how low or high you need to have those legs. Okay, knees come back, flex your feet, relax the head to the floor, take your arms all the way back this time. Keep your knees over your hips. Try to sink your rib cage, sink your belly. Bring the arms back up on top of the knees, pull the knees into you and make a nice circle. Make the circle as big as you can and nice and slow. Don't be in a hurry. Let's go the other way. Okay, so bring your knees together, pull them into the chest, take a few breaths. Keep your belly pulling down. Nice job. Okay, bring your feet to the floor. Make your feet come together. Slide them in as close to the butt as you can get them. Your arms are going to open out to the side with your palms facing up. Now, if you look at your hands, take a peek because they might not be where you think they are. I'd like to have your wrist at the height of the shoulder. Now, squeeze your knees and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, peel your hips up off the floor as you squeeze your knees. It's really all about the squeeze and slowly lower. So it really should almost take you 5 counts up while you squeeze and 5 counts down while you squeeze. Your knees and feet are close together, touching. Your palms are facing the ceiling. Do it one more time. Hold it up this time. Just squeeze it and breathe. Try to keep your hips nice and quiet. You're squeezing your butt cheeks. Nothing should be moving. Now, in slow motion, bring your hips back to the floor. Okay, you're going to take your left arm, bring it up off the floor. You're going to let the knees come all the way down to the floor on the right side, and both your palms are on top of one another. So your head is down, your arms are straight, your palms are connected, and your knees are together. Hollow out the belly. Lift your left hand off the floor and sweep it up towards the ceiling and over to the other side. It's just a really nice stretch. Breathe a few times. Now you're going to take that arm back down slowly. Connect the palms. Do it again. Lift it. And open. Maybe that left arm gets a little closer to the floor. Maybe not. Might take us doing this a few times. Again, take the hands, connect them, and then lift back up. So fun when you see in one class the progress of flexibility just from doing some of these stretches is awesome. Last time. Okay, bring the hands back. And pull the knees up and into the chest. Make that circle again, but this time with our knees, we're going to change the direction we did last time. Okay, connect your knees, take them down to the left side. You're going to stack those palms. Keep your head down on the floor and your shoulder relaxing. Now sweep that right arm up. The arm is really long as you rotate it over to the right side. So all the muscles in the arm, I would like active. Bring it back. And lift it again. And bring it back. Again. This time we're going to hang out here for a breath or two. Bring it back. And you're going to pull the knees up and into the chest. This time you're going to bring your forearms and around your shins and touch opposite elbow. Lift your head off the floor. Tuck yourself into a tiny little ball. Use those forearms to pull your knees in a little closer. And then relax. Take the head back down to the floor. Extend the legs down, but keep them bent. Feet are hip width apart. Get nice and flat on those shoulder blades back there. Roll the pelvis down so you have no space between the lower back and the floor. Now just pull the knees together and squeeze them. And release the pelvis. Just let it go back to where it wants to. And do that again. Squeeze, press down. And release it. And one last time. So you're really doing a Kegel or a pelvic tilt. Priming your core for our next move. This is the Sean move. Extend your legs all the way down along the floor. Cup your fingers, fingertips only on the floor. Pull those heels in a little bit. Turn your knees and your toes to touch each other. So not a big bend in the leg. You know what's coming. Activate the tummy by pulling it down. Activate by pulling those heels towards your butt and squeezing the knees together. Lift your butt off the floor. Just breathe. Fingertips only. Hold it just a tiny bit more. Count to 5, nice and slow. Okay, release your butt back down. Let your legs fully extend. Point those toes. Arms go back behind you. Spread your fingers wide. Let the thumbs hit the floor. Pull the arms back slowly. All the way to the floor. Cup your fingers. Toes and knees together. Slide those heels in just a tad. Come right back to it. Lift your butt up and breathe. Pull those heels towards your butt. It's isometric. Just keep that activation going. Count to 5 slowly. While you breathe. And release it. Let the legs fully extend. Point your toes. Take the arms all the way back. Enjoy. Come back one last time. 3rd time's the charm. Toes in, knees in, butt up. Heels pull towards your butt. Squeeze with all your might. Make this one your best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Pull your left knee into the chest, right knee in. You're going to keep those knees together and make a little circle. So knees and feet together, just a tiny circle. Go the other way. Nice job. Extend your left leg all the way down along the floor. Flex your left foot and keep your left calf on the floor. 2 fingers around your big toe on the right leg using your right hand. Straighten the right leg. Press your toes down towards your face. So you feel all those little tendons behind the knee in a little tug of war here. Should feel really good. Now, we're going to have you press your right heel. It's not really going to move, but push it towards the ceiling. With your right leg pulling backwards. Create that activation. It just adds intensity to the release. Okay, now release it. Just take that right foot, cross it over the body a hair towards the midline of the body, just a hair, like barely. It just slightly changes the angle of the stretch. So you've got your lower back secured to the floor. Now bring the leg back. Now you're going to open it to the right side. Very important to keep your left hip down. You see a lot of people trying to get their right leg all the way down towards the floor and the left hip up towards the ceiling. It defeats the whole purpose of the stretch. You want to feel this in your inner thigh. And if you do, that's where you hang out. Okay, bring that leg back up. Bring that right knee into the chest. And have you circle your ankle. So right foot, make a circle. Go the other way, change direction. Extend that right leg down along the floor, pull your left knee in, nice and close to the chest. We're going to take another 30 seconds here. Bear with me, I know we're out of time. Straighten the left leg. Heel presses to the ceiling. Cross it a little bit to the right towards the midline of your body. It's probably just moved a couple of inches. Now bring it back, open it to the side, keeping your right hip secured to the floor. Bring it back, pull that knee in, circle that ankle. Change directions. Both knees into the chest, rock and roll up to a seated position. Come all the way up onto the toes. Oh, doesn't that feel wonderful? Come up to standing, take a big deep breath. I thank you guys so much for your power and your strength. Thank you for being with me. Thanks, Val.
Thank you.
Special drop in from Val. Hope you feel better.
I'm fine. I'm all scratched, but I'll be fine. Nothing broken. Have a nice day.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
Have fun. How are you, Sue?